Hey everybody, it's Dr. Will Cole. We're live here in our Functional Medicine Health Center where we see patients around the world via webcam and phone consultations, and locally in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. About 80% of our patients are done via Skype and FaceTime and Google Hangouts, all that good stuff. And we've been doing these Tuesday Facebook Lives. So for those of you joining us live, hello. And for those of you watching us on replay, hello as well. We'll be talking about different health topics and functional medicine health tips and my closest friends in the wellness world. And today we have someone super awesome, my brother from another mother, TMAC himself, Todd McCullough. How you doing, Todd?
What up, dude? Happy to be here, man. Chat with you.
Yeah. So for those of the people that do not know who you are, the random few, can you introduce yourself and kind of tell everybody about TMAC and TMAC Fitness?
Cool. Thanks for all you tuning in. Obviously, big fan of your boy Will here, which I'm sure you are as well. A little about me. Let's see. Played football at University of Florida. Had a lot of surgeries. Needed to figure out a way to train myself in a more joint-friendly way, and ended up merging athletic training with yoga, and that ended up working into these 20-minute total body workouts you can do at home with no equipment. And the idea is that, the longer I do this, the more I realize that fitness is more of just an opportunity to be in a positive mindset. And so what we allow people to do is, even the busiest times of your life, maybe you have kids at home like Will, or you're working a job, is to be in a positive mindset each and every day. Hit a button in 20 minutes, you're going to get in a great sweat. So that's kind of in a nutshell what we do.
That's awesome. I love it. I can do it anywhere. If I'm in a hotel, if I'm at home, if I'm in the tightest space, you don't need tons of stuff, and it's 20 minutes, awesome blend of burst training and yoga and really cool moves. So I really personally like this too.
Yesterday, I was in a hotel room, and I'm a pretty tall guy, and my head was almost hitting the ceiling, and I was at a little narrow doorway between, like, the awkward little area between the door and where the bed is. It was the smallest hotel room ever. And was able to still get it in. So the idea was that, hop off a plane, a little lethargic, hit play in 20 minutes, I was sweating, and was able to go hang out and do some good stuff.
That's awesome. So tell us about your philosophy of sweat, eat, and mind right.
Your mind right, bro. Get your mind right. So I try to, the idea is to make fitness as simple as possible, right? Like, we have a obesity epidemic going on here in America. And I feel like we get so many mixed messages of you should do HIIT training, you should do yoga, you should do weight training, athletic training, right? And the idea is just to break it down as simple as possible. So our three pillars: sweat, eat, mind right. Sweat, the idea is just to simply start by what you love doing, right? That could be riding your bike, that could be walking with friends, going to yoga, whatever that is, start there, get your daily sweat in, right? The eat part is, again, keeping it really basic and simple. Eat real whole food, right? And what I mean by that is, a good simple rule of thumb is, if you can plant it, pick it, or catch it, it's probably pretty good for you. If man-made, stay away. And if we did those two things, right, if we just moved each day a little bit, ate real whole foods, I really think we could almost get rid of the obesity epidemic in America, outside of a few rare diseases. And so, again, keeping that simple. And the last part, mind right, is, as you know, Will, so much important, is just staying in a positive mindset. And each of our workouts at the end allow for a brief meditation. And the idea is that we do the HIIT training, we get the heart rate pumping, you're feeling energized, but we also let the nervous system switch over. Take those few moments to connect each day so that you can go into your practice and be in a better mindset with your patients, be a better husband, be a better father. And that's sweat, eat, mind right in a nutshell.
I love it. I love it. And I just talked on my podcast, the studies, new study coming out showing that HIIT training, high intensity interval training, which you're doing an awesome version of that with yoga in it. It's a great combination. How it decreases insulin resistance and decreases inflammation for people. I mean, there's a lot of awesome evidence-based studies showing the benefits of it.
Yeah, and like I tell people all the time, I let all the smart people like you, the doctors, show more of the science. I've just done this my whole life. I've grown up in my father's gym. My body was always kind of my tool for football, and it's been studying fitness, all different types, my whole life. And this is just quite honestly what works. Again, I'm not saying this is you should only do TMAC fitness, but HIIT training, no doubt, when you're pressed on time, you need to challenge yourself. If you want the body to change, you have to put it under stress. Now, that being said, I feel like the majority of the studios now understand that people enjoy the HIIT training and that people are doing this, hour-long workouts HIIT for every day. And you can't overtrain the body in that capacity. But with our 20-minute workouts, besides being convenient, there's reasoning behind that. And I found over the years that sweet spot is about at least 7 minutes up to about 20 minutes a day of staying in that anaerobic zone, which HIIT training gets you. And that anaerobic zone is around 80, 90% heart rate max. You start getting north of, say, 25 minutes, you can actually do a little bit of damage. I've seen over the years to the body producing hormones that can do a little damage. I have a few elite pro athletes occasionally that I'll keep in that zone around 28 to 32 minutes. But these are Olympians. These are people that do this for a living. So the majority of us, if you can do HIIT training 2 or 3 days a week, a minimum 7 minutes, maximum 20-ish or so, 25 at max, a lot of benefits there.
Yeah. So what advice would you give someone just starting out, like a workout routine, the best advice that you would have for them?
Do what you love. Literally, again, I'm not one of these that, you have to do it, just my videos. It literally, getting active and figuring out a way is a win for you, right? A win for you could be, grabbing your daughter, going on a walk with your mother, your loved one, taking the dog around the park, just getting active and moving. Start what you love, right? Maybe that's going to your local fitness class. Like, I believe you should be involved in your community. So start by doing what you love. And again, the idea is that momentum builds, right? So if you were able to get in a good workout this morning, you're more likely to eat a healthier breakfast, a healthier lunch. And so start small, set simple goals. That would be my best advice to start with.
Good advice. If you had to pick one workout move, what would it be if you had to pick one?
Hashtag TMAC 20. Honestly, so I love getting the heart rate up, the blood pumping, really any type of HIIT training. So that could be literally in the gym. This morning I did a little HIIT circuit in the ocean, which those of us who live close to the ocean are blessed to be able to do. Hopping in the water, swimming a tower, sprinting in the sand a tower. I love just getting the heart rate up. That's I guess you'd say if I was to do one. But again, I also balance that with yoga. I believe in the whole yin-yang approach. So again, doing what works best for you. Start your day with a win.
Yeah. I've said this already, but the combination of HIIT and yoga, I think is just golden because it's the yin and yang approach. It's not all go all the time. It's a nice balance, and I think it creates a sustainability for people to make it part of their life instead of another diet or a program to do. It is like this really holistic approach. I love it. If you had to pick one food and one supplement to be on top of your wellness game, what would it be?
One food, one supplement. Wow. Okay. That's tough. How about if I was to pick, I was in Chicago this weekend. Someone asked me what would my favorite meal be if I had one meal. So how about I go with that one meal, right? My favorite meal would be what I call the man burger, right? And so those of us that are transitioning to a healthier eating lifestyle, we're like, oh, I can't have a hamburger anymore because I can't have the bread and food tastes awful, right? So the man burger is essentially, beef, deer meat, grass-fed, quality beef, that type of red meat. And then I would grill that just like I would a normal burger. And then I would, on the stove, I would saute some onions, portobello mushrooms, a little spinach. I would pour the veggies on top, put the burger in a bowl, pour the veggies on top, put an avocado on top of that, and then a good healthy barbecue sauce. So you're getting your proteins, fats, veggies, all in one delicious hearty meal, and probably have a glass of wine with that. So if that helps answer it. As far as supplements, again, I got so burned out on supplements when I was playing football. I'd honestly go to you for that advice. What do you recommend? Because I've kind of stayed away from the majority of that. What are your thoughts on that? What's the one supplement?
Well, food is first. I think I'm right with you on that, is that you can't supplement your way out of a poor diet. So that man burger you just mentioned, that's like my go-to wherever I'm at in the world. I'm like, I've never called it that before, but I'm like, construct exactly what you just said. I have them do it wherever I'm at. So that's funny. But a supplement, I'm a big fan for anything that activates NRF2 pathways, this is an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory pathway. So for me, it's turmeric and green tea. So you can use that in food and in supplement form. I'm a big fan of that. If I had to pick one, well, I just picked two, but that would be mine. So for what would be if you had to pick again, one thing, your healthy treat for you to indulge in, what would that healthy treat be?
Oh gosh. Literally we had these conversations, and I was with my friend in Chicago who's all into the wellness food stuff. And pretty much in the evening, I have a sweet tooth in the evening, no doubt about it. Sometimes some hot tea can do that. Sometimes it's not. But my healthy treat would be some good Greek yogurt, throw some raw almonds on top of that, and a handful of blueberries. And that to me is money. It hits the spot.
Love it. That's pretty clean. That's pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean, but the berries hit that sweet tooth. The yogurt, the fat and everything kind of keeps everything full. And the almonds, it works.
It's awesome. So what are some of your favorite mantras and mindfulness? Because part of TMAC Fitness is getting your mind right. What are your favorite mantras and mindfulness practices that you implement into your life?
Yeah, I believe this is critical. And the more I've been in the fitness industry since I was a kid, the more I realize that the fitness industry needs to adapt more of this. And so after each workout, even if it's in the gym, I'm that weird guy sitting over there in a meditative position after I've done some squats and cleans. And we incorporate this at the end of all of our TMAC 20 workouts. I go through a few series of steps. This has kind of evolved over the years for me. And it basically breaks down like this. Well, first, again, I get the blood pumping. For me, being an athlete, I can't just, we got some of our buddies in our meditation that could probably just tap into this and sit into it. I'm not like that. I have to move first. And so once I get moving, the blood pumping, I can kind of tap in and go within, right? So all movement for me allows me to go within. So I start there. Then I sit down, close my eyes, and just I break it down to 4 steps. First one is just a moment of gratitude. Thank you, God. I was able to wake up this morning, got a roof over my head. I was able to move my body. Just thank you for that. Just whatever you're grateful for. Maybe it's your loved one, your friends. And then I'm transitioning to lifting up one of those loved ones or friends. And so I'll focus on, say, for example, it could be my brother who's a police officer. It's a scary time now in the U.S. for police officers. And so I'll see him coming home from work, visualize him coming home, giving his wife a kiss, hugging his 2 children, and just seeing him have a successful day and a glowing light kind of going over him. And so that's the second phase, is lifting up a loved one, family member or a friend. And then the third part, I visualize what success looks like for me today. And that could be, getting in a great workout, having this interview with you, seeing this go well, engaging with your community, and just seeing that happen before it happens, right? And so then you're prepared for that moment and you're in that moment. The final part, the 4th stage, is where I just try to become absolutely present. And so, for example, I'm out on the beach this morning. I'm hearing the waves rush in. Sometimes I'll do this on the sidewalk, my little TMAC 20 workout, and I can hear the birds chirping. Whatever, maybe you got some music in the background. Just try to listen to your breath, be absolutely present for a few minutes. And each one of those phases takes me a couple minutes. And then when I open my eyes after that last final stage, it's just pure bliss. And that allows me that mindfulness to start each day, that no matter what happens, I can handle things in a positive mindset.
That's awesome. I mean, for those of you that are watching this, I mean, this guy, he's the guy when I'm in LA that we have gone to church together and we go out to eat together. So this guy is not only physically, he's a great resource for all the physical stuff, but as far as the spiritual stuff too, and just being the mind-body connection, super important, because you can work out in the gym all day long, but you need that balance to be the healthiest version of you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, so, and this is part of our responsibility in the fitness industry, right? In that we've taken advantage of people's peaks and valleys, meaning that someone gets out of a relationship, I wanted to hire a trainer, I need to lose 10 pounds, click here, buy this button, lose 15 pounds, do this, take these supplements, do this workout routine. And there's these peaks and valleys in life, right? And so for those that I've seen sustained excellence over the years, they are able to navigate those ups and downs. And you can't just look at the physical to do that. You have to be grounded and balanced. And it does, because, the waves come, the rise and falls come in my life, for sure. I'm sure they come for you and your family as well. And being able to ground and connect each day allows you to navigate, because you have a choice, right? Like when life hits you in the freaking face, right? When times are tough, right? It's not like we're sitting here in air conditioning and life is good today, but like there could be a death in the family, there could be a divorce. How do you respond in those moments? And if you haven't been training yourself and prepping yourself for those moments, you're going to most likely make poor choices. But for those that have been prepping themselves and, you know, each day trying to actively cultivate a positive mindset, you acknowledge those moments. It sucks. It hurts. And then you tell yourself you're going to get back up one more time because you've done it over and over again. And so that to me is where the mind, body, spirit is so important to sustain excellence over your lifetime.
It's so true. I mean, if you create a habit of it becomes part of who you are, that foundation. So when you say when a storm does happen, you have that foundation to fall back on, which is it's the foundation of sustainable wellness for you and your life. All right, brother. Tell us if you have anything coming up, anything new, and how can people contact you?
Yeah, so we just started filming our beginner levels videos. Right now, most of our workouts, as you know, are pretty hard, so they're moderate to advanced. And we just started our beginner levels. We haven't uploaded those yet, but so just be sure and follow us. You can go to @TMAC Fitness, TMAC Fitness, or go to tmacfitness.com. We give 3 workouts away for free. We'd love to engage with you and help you on your wellness journey. And then for you, man, I'm going to share this as well with our group. So give me in a nutshell, Will, like functional medicine and what people need to know about it and how it could help them, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I mean, for those of the TMAC people, functional medicine is really about getting to the root cause of why you're feeling the way that you do. So if you are working out and if you've achieved awesome stuff for your health, but you're stuck at a plateau, or you feel like there's a hormonal problem or a digestive issue, there's something in your health that's not resolving, my job is to take it to the next level, dig deeper from a clinical standpoint, and find out these root issues of why, despite your best efforts, despite you eating the right things and doing all that good stuff as far as physical activity, you're still stuck at this plateau. So that's what we do. We see patients around the world with this stuff, and it's my heart and passion for sure.
Brother, you live what you preach, man. I love it. A big fan of you and the family, and just happiness, blessings to you and the family, buddy. I'll see you in Arizona at Revitalize.
Yeah, we'll see you in about 2 weeks. Can't wait, man. Thanks so much for talking with me.
All right, guys. You'll have a great Tuesday.
Have a great day.